Thanks for having me, and thank you everyone for hosting this. So I'm Anas, I'm the CEO of Tarteel, and we're building a platform that uses AI for perfecting Quran recitation. Um, Let me see if I can, all right. So Muslims recite the Quran as part of their spiritual practice. It's our religious text, it's our holy book, and we're instructed to recite it every day as part of our daily prayers. Um, and it's also just part of our spiritual practices and habits. So over 600 practicing Muslims recite the Quran every day. Unfortunately, there's only a very small portion of the Muslim population that can actually speak the language of the Quran, which is native Arabic. On top of that, there's very limited instructors and tooling in the space that actually enable Muslims to engage and interact and learn how to properly read and recite the Quran. A lot of the approaches are very outdated and antiquated. And so it's very difficult to engage and form good habits of the Quran and actually learn how to read and recite the Quran properly. So at Tarteel, we're building a suite of tools that are powered by AI that enable Muslims to not only build good habits with the Quran, but also learn how to properly read and recite it. We have a lot of tools that use speech to text recognition that identify and automatically identify any mistakes you make with your pronunciation, that follow along your recitation, that track your progress all automatically, and give you feedback and insights on your Quran recitation. What's very unique about this proposition is that it's built on a few different elements. The key one is that it's a data network effect where the more people use Tarteel, the better the ML models perform, the better the speech to text recognition performs. And so users have a better experience overall with it. We're one of the only tools that provide educational insights and analytics to your progress with Quran recitation. We also provide dynamic feedback 24/7. So at any time, you can basically pull up the app, start reciting, and get feedback on it. Unlike conventional approaches where you have to find an instructor, you have to get connected to them, you have to find a time to actually schedule, and then probably hop on like a Zoom call or even go to their institute. With Tarteel, you just pull up the app, you hit a button, and then you're good to go. We're also very unique in this space where no other company or app has developed our technology. There's a lot of Quran apps out there that provide a static interface to the Quran, or maybe even listening to some audio of professional reciters. But Tarteel is the only one that has automated the process of getting feedback on your Quran live, and dynamically. Other people have tried to automate some of the process, but we're the only ones that have automated the whole pipeline. So what's the market look like for a service like this? The total number of Muslims is estimated to be 2 billion. However, the total number of practicing Muslims, the people that we want to serve directly, is estimated to be around 600 million people. And this includes folks in North America, Europe, Southeast Asia, Malaysia, and so on and so forth. The market that we're currently focusing on is practicing Muslims in North America and the UK. This is the market that has this is the market that's actually the most willing to pay for the service due to their limited interactions with religious institutes, and they're the ones that have the most demand for such a service. So we actually launched our app about a year ago. So far, we have users from all around the world. Primarily in the US and the UK, but interestingly enough, in different countries like Nigeria, Egypt, and Malaysia, we've consistently had 10% week-on-week retention, 10,000 monthly active users, and 4,000 weekly active users. Next month is the month of Ramadan, which is when Muslims are most engaged and spiritually active, and so we're hoping to utilize that time to grow these numbers. We're also looking at certain two-year projection for our revenue. We think that over the course of 2 years, we're able to scale our application and achieve up to 50K in monthly recurring revenue. Some of our growth strategies depend on leveraging pre-existing relationships that we've established over the course of a year with Muslim institutions such as MAS, MAC, and ICNA. So the Muslim American Society, in Muslim society and Canada, as well as previous technologies in the space, such as Quran.com, which is one of the most used websites for accessing the Quran. It has 3 million monthly active users. We've recently acquired development of that site. And so we're using pre-existing relationships and pre-existing technologies to build on top of that and grow our user base. What's nice is that, people have seen the value in the app, they love it. And as we build more features, people are becoming more engaged and increasingly in using it more and more. We've been featured in various regional outlets such as Menabites, Waya, and Al-Kanz. You can compare these kind of to the TechCrunch, Verge here in the US. A unique thing that we're also doing this Ramadan is a campaign called Recite a Quran, Give a Quran, where we partner with key institutes to donate a Quran on behalf of someone using Tarteel to recite the Quran and track their progress with it. And so these are one of the growth strategies we're using to engage with users in the next month. This slide was supposed to come up earlier, but it's a technical snafu. But our business model for this is freemium. So for all the features I mentioned earlier related to the AI and the progress tracking and correction, we're offering a subscription-based service for $10 per month. The basic Quran experience will remain free, and this is usually what's offered by other applications, where we're charging essentially for our unique value proposition, the usage of our AI-powered tools, and analytics. We've also seen demand by institutes for a service like this, such as in Saudi Arabia and in Malaysia, where they have large Quran schools with many instructors and many students. We're offering a unique enterprise offering that is closer to the learning management system and can be used by mosques and governments and larger institutes. These prices were based off of LOIs and MOUs we've had with other Islamic institutes here in the US and abroad.
Sorry.